my name is Miss Laura, and I'm the Youth Services Librarian here at LAMP. We are the Library of Accessible Media for Pennsylvanians. Our library provides services to all Pennsylvanians who cannot read standard print due to a visual disability, a reading disability such as dyslexia, or a physical disability that impairs the ability to hold a book or to turn pages. This story time that we are in was created for LAMP users from birth to age 5, as well as your caregivers, your families, including your siblings. So throughout this story time, I'm going to be including visual descriptions of the books we're reading and what I'm doing, and I'll include supports so that everyone can benefit from this time together. So one support I like to use is called my visual schedule. This is like a roadmap for story time. So we are going to start today with a hello song, and then we're going to do another little song. It's a little bit more of a rhyme. We're going to read a book with visual descriptions. We're going to have a song with puppets with visual descriptions. We're going to do a finger play. We will read one more book, and then we will say goodbye. But how should we start today? With our hello, yes. So, we're going to do a hello song called I Am Here and You Are Here, and we are all together. And during this song, we're going to clap our hands. Can you clap your hands? Good job. We're going to stomp our feet. Can you stomp your feet? Good job. And we're going to give a hug. Give yourself a squeeze. So take your arms and wrap them all around yourself and squeeze and let go. Oh. All right, here we go. I am here and you are here and we are all together. I am here and you are here. We're gonna have some fun. I'm going to clap my hands. All right, so we clapped our hands. Now we're going to add some feet stomping. So we're gonna stomp our feet. I am here and you are here and we are all together. I am here and you are here. We're gonna have some fun. I'm going to clap my hands. I'm going to stomp my feet. Good job. So for our last verse, we're going to clap our hands, stomp our feet, and we're going to give a hug. I am here and you are here and we are all together. I am here and you are here and we're gonna have some fun. I'm going to clap my hands. I'm going to stomp my feet. I'm going to give a hug. Give yourself a hug and let go. All right, so we did our hello. Now we're going to do a little rhyme, a little song, and this is all about spring. That is the season that we're in. You might notice that it's getting warmer outside, that you are smelling flowers and hearing birds, and you might even go outside in the garden. So we're going to do a little rhyme about some things that you might find outside. And the first thing you might find outside is a little snail. So can you get out your hand and wiggle your index finger? Good job. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. This is going to be our snail. So we're going to take our hand with our snail. We're going to put it on our opposite hand. We're going to start at the hand. And we're gonna pretend like our opposite finger is a little snail crawling up to your elbow and crawling up to your shoulder. Good job. Okay, we practiced. Now we're gonna get our little snail. We're gonna put it back on our opposite hand and we're ready to crawl during this rhyme. Slowly, slowly, very slowly goes the garden snail. Oh, did you get all the way to your shoulder? Good job. Okay, wiggle your fingers. You're going to get your opposite hand and wiggle that index finger. This is our other snail. We're gonna pretend like we have another snail. Put up your opposite arm flat. Put your little snail on your arm, and we're gonna crawl up our opposite arm now. Slowly, slowly, very slowly, up the garden trail. Did you get to your shoulder? Can you tap your shoulder? I got my snail all the way up to my shoulder. All right, so we had something slow. There might be something you find outside that's quick. I wonder what it could be. Do you know of a creature that squeaks, squeak, 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 and is little and furry? A mouse. Okay, so we're gonna get one of our hands and we're going to pretend like it's a little mouse, and it's gonna scamper quickly up our arm now. Ready? We have our little mouse. We have our opposite arm. We're gonna put our mouse on our arm, and it's gonna scamper up to the elbow and then up to the shoulder. Quickly, quickly, very quickly goes the little mouse. Okay, good job. We got all the way to the shoulder, and we're gonna switch. We're gonna get out our opposite hand is gonna be our mouse now. It's gonna go up to our elbow, opposite shoulder. Quickly, quickly, very quickly to her little house. Woo! So for our first book today, we are gonna take a look at The Thing About Bees, a Love Letter. This is written by Shabazz Larkin. They're the author, and they're also the illustrator. They made paintings for this book. The cover of the book has a young African-American child looking up at a bee. So take a minute and think about bees. Do you love bees? Do you not love bees? It's okay. But since this book is called A Love Letter, I think it's going to be a book all about the wonderful things bees can do for us. Let's see. I'm gonna open up my book, and I first see some end papers. These are the beginning and the back of the book. There are illustrations, and there are hearts. I see a strawberry, I see a carrot, I see some funny drawings, and I see some bees. I wonder what is going to happen. And now I see the title page. This is called The Thing About Bees, a Love Letter. And there are some flowers right next to the title, and there is a little bee that's going from flower to flower. I wonder what they could be doing. This book is dedicated to my sons who teach me what it means to be fearless. Shabazz. Here's the thing about bees. I see it looks like a dad and two children, and one of the children is holding a kite, and the other is holding a balloon. Oh, and they're looking at some bees. Sometimes bees can be a bit rude. They fly in your face and prance on your food. They buzz. Ooh, can we buzz like a bee? Buzz. They buzz in the bushes, and they buzz. Oh, can we buzz again? Buzz in your ear. Can you touch your ear? They sneak up behind you and fill you with fear. Oh, and in this picture, the bees are getting close, and the dad and the children don't seem like they like it. They are running away from the bees. And worst of all, they do this thing called sting. Ouch! Have you ever had a bee sting? It feels like a very sharp pinch. Ouch! We may want bees gone because their sting hurts, but if they were all gone, it would hurt much worse. Oh, the family is saying, oh no. And this is kind of funny. The illustrator drew some bees, and one bee has a balloon tied around them, and the other bee has a kite tied around them. That's pretty silly. Without bees, there'd be no more picnics with watermelon, no more smoothies with mango, there'd be no more strawberries for shortcakes, and no more avocados for tacos. What do all those things have in common? Watermelon, mango, strawberries, avocados. They're all fruits that grow. Oh. There'd be no apples, which means no more pie. I love pie. No more cucumbers, which means no more pickles. Do you love pickles? Put your finger on your nose if you love a sour pickle. No more blueberries and raspberries for pancakes or sweet cherries to drizzle. Oh. And now the family is standing in front of a table filled with fruits and vegetables, and I see something that bees give us, a big jar of honey. Oh, honey is very sweet. Let's pretend like we are eating some honey. Because some foods won't grow without bees to help them along. In a way, the bees are just like you. Oh, I see some strawberries, and there are some white flowers, and there is one little bee in a flower. I think that bee is pollinating. You buzz in the bushes, and you buzz in my ear. You sneak up behind me and fill me with fear. You fly in my face and prance on my food. You even sting when you're in a bad mood. Oh my, sometimes children can play rough, and I see a picture of the two children are knocking their dad over. They seem like they're kind of laughing, but it seems like they're playing a little rough, and they're in front of a big giant flower. But I never stop loving you. Oh. And now we see the dad is sitting down. He looks a little tired. And those two kids, they are dressed up like bees, and they are still full of energy. You're my sweet cherry, the apple pie of my eye. You're my cucumber pickle, my bumblebee in the sky. You're my cold watermelon at a picnic in the park. You're the avocados on my tacos. You're my strawberry heart. Oh. There's a picture of the family. They're sitting on a bench in the park, eating some strawberries that the bees helped to bring us. Without those little buzzers, the world wouldn't know what to do. That's the thing about bees. We need them just as much as we need you. Oh. And now we see the family. It looks like it's bath time, and they're reading a book about bees, and the two children are in the bathtub, and Mom has showed up, and she's wearing a dress or a shirt with a big flower on it. I have a lot to learn from bees. This is a letter from the author. I wrote this book because I have a ridiculous fear of bees. When my sons were born, I didn't want to pass that fear to them, so I set out to discover all I could about the little buzzers. I learned 3 things about bees. First, I learned that every living creature has a special part to play in the world, and that includes you. Second, when I learn more about a scary thing, the thing feels less scary to me. Third, I researched which bees and wasps are kind and which are kind of mean, and I made a guide to help you see the difference too. It's brave to try to understand the things that scare us. Now go be brave. Love, Shabazz. The end. So it is springtime, friends, and one of my favorite places to visit is a farm. So we're gonna sing a song, and I did have some puppets to use for our song. We are going to go take a visit to Grandma's farm. So the first animal that lives on Grandma's farm is an animal that quacks. Who do you know that quacks? Can you make some quacking noises? Quack, quack, quack. Oh, it's a duck. And I have a puppet here that is a yellow fuzzy duck puppet, and they have an orange bill which they can go quack, quack, quack with. Can you quack with me? Quack, quack, quack. All right, we're gonna go to Grandma's farm. We're on our way, we're on our way, on our way to Grandma's farm. We're on our way, we're on our way, on our way to Grandma's farm. Down on Grandma's farm there is a little yellow duck. Down on Grandma's farm there is a little yellow duck. The duck, she makes a sound like this, quack, quack. The duck, she makes a sound like this, quack, quack. We're on our way, we're on our way, on our way to Grandma's farm. Oh, we're on our way, we're on our way, on our way to Grandma's farm. All right, bye-bye. We'll say bye to the duck. And, ooh, our next animal at Grandma's farm has a tail that wags. And this animal says, bark, 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 bark. Who is it? It's a dog. So down on Grandma's farm, there is a dog. And this dog has white fur on its nose and light brown fur on its head and dark brown fur on its back and big brown floppy ears. So I'll say this is a white and brown dog. Ready? Oh, we're on our way, we're on our way, on our way to Grandma's farm. Oh, we're on our way, we're on our way, on our way to Grandma's farm. Down on Grandma's farm there is a white and brown dog. Down on Grandma's farm there is a white and brown dog. The dog, she makes a sound like this, woof, woof. The dog, she makes a sound like this, woof, woof. Oh, we're on our way, we're on our way, on our way to Grandma's farm. Oh, we're on our way, we're on our way, on our way to Grandma's farm. All right, we'll say bye to the dog. Woof, woof, woof. Oh, and the other animal that we are going to encounter on Grandma's farm, that means meet on Grandma's farm, is an animal that has lots of white fluffy wool. And this animal says, ba. What animal do you think it is? It's a sheep. Oh, and this sheep has a sweet black furry face with two black furry ears. And this sheep is covered in soft white wool. And what does the sheep say? Ba. Good job. All right, here we go. We're on our way, we're on our way, on our way to Grandma's farm. Oh, we're on our way, we're on our way, on our way to Grandma's farm. Down on Grandma's farm there is a black and white sheep. Down on Grandma's farm there is a black and white sheep. The sheep, she makes a sound like this, ba, ba. The sheep, she makes a sound like this, ba, ba. Oh, we're on our way, we're on our way, on our way to Grandma's farm. Oh, we're on our way, we're on our way, on our way to Grandma's farm. Ba. All right, can we say goodbye, sheep? Goodbye, sheep. Oh, and there are many more animals that live on farms. Maybe you can go visit a farm this spring. Well, I wanted to share a little finger play with you. This is a little rhyme about bees. I know we read a book about bees, and now we're going to do a little rhyme about bees. So can you get one hand up? You're going to wiggle your fingers, and then shut it up into a fist. And we are going to practice. We're going to practice counting with our fingers and then shutting them right back up. Let's practice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and shut your fingers. Good job. Okay. Here is the beehive. But where are all the bees? Hidden away where nobody sees. Watch, and they will come out of the hive. All right, so we're going to wiggle our thumb out. Wiggle your index finger out. Wiggle that tall finger. Wiggle that ring finger and wiggle that pinky finger. Okay, and we're gonna count starting with our thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Buzz. Can you pretend like your hand is a bee? Buzz. All right, let's see if we can do it all together one more time. We'll close up our hand. Here is the beehive. But where are the bees? Hidden inside where nobody sees. Watch, and they'll come out of the hive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wiggle, wiggle all your fingers. Buzz. So songs and rhymes that encourage children to isolate and identify their fingers can help to develop their fine motor skills. Now this skill is important for all children. However, an acute sense of touch is necessary for Braille literacy and for gaining important sensory information about the environment around us. So you can help to support this skill of isolating fingers and developing fine motor skills with fun toys such as toy pianos, musical instruments, or building blocks. So we're gonna do one more little rhyme, and this is a rhyme about a butterfly. This is something else that is flying around in spring, and butterflies also help to pollinate, which helps flowers to grow and us to get vegetables and fruits and all kinds of delicious things. So we're gonna pretend like our hands are butterflies. We're going to hook our thumbs together and we're gonna just flap our hands out. So just carefully in your space, you can pretend like your hands are butterflies and fly them around. Maybe don't get too close to the people next to you, but this helps us to make our butterflies. Okay. Butterfly, butterfly, flying all around. Butterfly, butterfly, landing on the ground. Can you take your butterfly and touch the ground? Did you touch the ground? Good job. Butterfly, butterfly, flying way up high. All right, reach all the way up with your butterfly. Butterfly, butterfly, flying way down low. Oh, can you touch the ground again? Good job. Okay, let's get our butterflies in front of us. Now we're gonna go fast and slow. Butterfly, butterfly, flying very fast. Make your butterfly fly fast. Butterfly, butterfly, flying very slow. Can you make your butterfly fly slow? Butterfly, butterfly, landing on my head. Can you put your butterfly on your head? Butterfly, butterfly, landing on my belly. Can you put your butterfly on your belly? Butterfly, butterfly, landing on my nose. Ooh, can you touch the tips to your nose of your butterfly? Butterfly, butterfly, landing on my toes. Reach all the way down and touch your toes. Bye-bye, butterfly. So rhymes like butterfly, butterfly encourage children to explore their environment, which builds their spatial awareness. Having a strong sense of spatial awareness is necessary for independence, especially for people with visual impairments. So open-ended toys such as building blocks also are great for providing this opportunity on how to identify how objects relate to one another. For instance, especially to demonstrate the concept of above and below and near and far. So we are going to take a quick look at one other book that we have in our collection. This book is called The Night is Deep and Wide. It's by Gillian Sze and Sue Todd. And this was chosen as Carnegie Library of Pittsburgh's one of their best books for babies. They have a very robust collection of board books that are perfect for children from birth to 18 months of age, as well as their families. And here at LAMP, we do have a copy of this book, and we have added Braille to it. So if you are looking for some books to explore, if you are a Braille reader and you're looking for some books to read with your children or grandchildren or loved ones, we do have a collection of books that have Braille overlays, just like The Night is Deep and Wide. And this whole book has high contrast, black, white, and red, and other bold colored illustrations. It's mostly of a moon and stars and a field of flowers in the night. The night is deep and wide. The tulips close row by row, and shadows grow against the light. There's the moon over the field of tulips. Moonlight falls on eyes that close. Can you close your eyes? Lightning bugs flit and glow. Moths flutter in and out of sight. The tulips close row by row. Oh, it must be nighttime. Where do the cats and songbirds go? They've curled against their mother's sides. Oh, we see a mother bird in a nest with, can you help me count? You can use your fingers. 1, 2, 3. 3 chicks. Moonlight falls on eyes that close. A hush has settled, and it knows sleep is here. Under the moonlight, we see 1 mama or papa rabbit and 1, 2, 3 baby rabbits. Can you help me count with your fingers? 1, 2, 3. The dark entices the tulips to close row by row. Oh, there's someone who's been picking tulips, and now it looks like they see a house. I wonder if they're going to go in. Even the home slumps and sighs low, inviting dreams to come inside. Moonlight falls on eyes that close. Oh, the kitty cats were right in front of the house. That must be where they live. Lay your head, time has slowed. The night is deep and wide. Oh, in the house, someone is reading a book with a picture of tulips in it. Tulips close, row by row. Oh, And looks like the person that was picking those tulips is going to bed. Moonlight falls on eyes that close. And we see the field of tulips under some twinkling stars and a big full moon in the sky. The end. Well, let's look at the visual schedule, friends. We sang our hello. We did a song, a little rhyme about a snail and a mouse. We read a book, The Thing About Bees. We went to Grandma's farm with the puppet, and we did a finger play about the beehive. We read The Night is Deep and Wide. Now it's time for our goodbye. I had so much fun with you. So our goodbye, we are going to tickle the clouds. Can you reach all the way up? I tickle the clouds. And then can you reach low? Can you tickle your toes? I tickle my toes. Okay, if you have your arms in front of you with your hands in fists, you're gonna roll your arms, roll, roll, roll. I spin my arms. And I tickle my nose. Where's your nose? There it is. I reach down low, and I reach up high, reach up high. Story time is over. Now say goodbye, goodbye. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. We are going to be doing these hopefully seasonally, so we'll have another video in the summer. LAMP is made up of 2 National Library Service Network libraries, Carnegie Library of Pittsburgh and the Free Library of Philadelphia, with support from the Office of Commonwealth Libraries. For more information on LAMP services, including how to sign up to receive audiobooks, early childhood Braille literacy kits, audio described DVDs, as well as large print and Braille books, please visit mylamp.org. Bye, everyone.